What's up, good people? Welcome back to Matter of Fact. Glad to have you. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, appreciate you. Today we're going to talk about practice. That's right, practice. Back in 2002, Allen Iverson came under fire when a report came out that made it appear like he was discrediting practice. A reporter asked him a question about missing practice. And the fact of the matter is that Allen did miss practice. However, he was injured and his best friend had just been killed. So priority-wise, Allen made a decision to go and spend time with his friends and family and mourn the death of his best friend. He later came back and said that he regretted doing the interview because he had no idea that his words would be taken out of context. There's a saying that says, practice makes perfect. Lebron James, when he first came into the league, he was deemed the greatest thing to ever touch a basketball. Obviously, next to Michael Jordan, but he was deemed the greatest. And his game reflected that he was going to be good, really, really good. He was a great scorer, but you can see flaws in his game. His outside shot wasn't there. His free throws needed work. His post moves against grown men in the league, because again, he was just a boy, but he needed work. So he practiced. If you ask any teammate that he's ever had, he takes phenomenal shape of his body and he practices. He's the first one in and the last one out. So I beg the question, if a supreme athlete or anyone that's at the top of their craft, to be to the point where you recognize them as a celebrity or a star, has to practice, what will make one think that you or I would not have to put in the work to practice? Now, essentially, practice is just repeating the same steps over and over and over again until you're conditioned to where it becomes routine, where you don't even have to think about what comes next because you've practiced so much, you already see it happening. If you can remember back as a child, the ABCs, it was phrases, it was a song, it was a dance, it was something that we had to repeat over and over and over again until we got it, until we memorized all 26 letters in the alphabet. At that point, we learned our ABCs. Counting, if you can remember how many times it took you to get from 1 to 10 without any mistakes before you could say you can count to 10. Oh, it was tough getting stuck on 7, whatever number that was. It was tough. But practice made perfect. Perfect in the sense that you achieved what it was that you set out to do. So again, I pose the question. If you yourself as a child had to practice to get it right, what makes you think at any point in your life that has to change? I mean, you name the greats. Ali, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson. Pick any Jackson. They all practice. What you hear most about them is their work ethic. I mean, LeBron James got so good by practice that the only flaw that they could find wasn't even in his game. It's his hairline. It's the medical procedures. It's the headband. It's not in his game because he practiced. The thing about practice is that generally speaking, there's no opposition. It's your chance to take a look in the mirror and see what your defects or what you lack and practice at it until you get it. And practice at it until you get it. And practice that until you got it. Because once you get it, you got it. And that's something no one but Father Time can take away from you. Because you're great. You just don't know it yet. So I challenge you. Practice, practice, practice. And you too, my friend, shall win. Matter of fact, like, comment, subscribe. Got some more content coming for you. We're going to do this weekly, a couple times a week. We're going to get this message out here. We're going to get it out here. Appreciate y'all.